Guilty of finding all this incredibly tedious? Yes. Guilty of a crime against the sacred timeline? Absolutely not, you have the wrong person.
So, Loki episode 1 just released on Disney Plus, and boy is it good. Before I get on with this review, this video will contain spoilers. So Loki, the first episode, is about Loki breaking the timeline. This resulted to the TVA, the Time Variance Authority, having to detain Loki because of his crime. The TVA are like officers who control the timeline. So Loki tries to escape the TVA. He tries numerous times, but he cannot escape because it's too hot and the TVA are too powerful for him, so he just gives up and he admits his defeat. And in this first episode, we get to see the gist of the whole Time Variance Authority and we get to see what it is. At the end of the episode, it shows one of the members of TVA named Mobius explaining to Loki that there's another version of Loki who is messing up the timeline. And it pretty much implies that Loki will be fighting the evil Loki sometime within the next few episodes. This clone of Loki was accidentally created by Loki himself because Loki messed up the timeline, which created this clone. We didn't see much of this clone, but from what we've seen, he looks deadly. I generally got goosebumps from the episode. I love how they captured Loki's mischievous attitudes. Honestly, there's nothing bad about this show so far, because they managed to show Loki's well-known mischievous behaviours and they managed to create an intriguing story. And now it's got us all thinking, what will happen next? We all saw the cartoon animation scene where it talks about the multiverse war of the countless timelines. What I think is that it's hinting that there's going to be like another multiverse war coming, and I feel like Loki will start it. I mean, Loki was quite interested with the whole multiverse story, so I won't be surprised if this theory comes true. As I mentioned numerous times about the multiverse, maybe it's hinting to the future film Doctor Strange Multiverse, which will be releasing in 2022. Maybe Doctor Strange is fighting for one of the timelines. Who knows? So we have all these speculations, right? But what will happen in the next episode? Well, I'm sure we'll see the development of Loki's mischievous character, and I have a huge feeling that he'll bump into the evil Loki and they'll battle it out. What I love is that Marvel are making individual shows about the Marvel characters, such as WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Marvel did say that this show will be bigger than WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and boy, we can see that now. For example, all of that build up for the Soul Stones in Endgame, but then in the first episode of Loki, the TVA were just like, hey, we've got a bunch of Infinity Stones. Like, that shows that there's going to be something epic coming within the next few episodes within this Loki series, because if they just easily have a bunch of sets of Infinity Stones, I mean, come on, that's huge, but for them, that's nothing. They're just like some small little things that they have in their drawer. Another Easter egg is seen when Loki is jumping out of that jet with his like full-on tuxedo costume thing. That's actually a reference from DB Cooper, who jumped out of a like aircraft with like $200,000 that he stole, and they made a reference to that in the Loki show, which is just absolutely funny. So the show overall is amazing, and overall the show, it manages to capture the humor of Loki, but as well as that, it keeps that dark undertone mischievous look of Loki. Apart from that, I can't wait for the future Loki episodes. As you know, Wednesdays are the new Fridays, so I'll catch you soon. I hope you enjoyed this review. Like, subscribe, and peace.
Well, I don't like to talk, but you do like to lie, which you just did. Because we both know you love to talk. Talky.
How long have you been here?
I don't know, it's hard to say. You know, time passes differently here in the TVA.
What does that mean?
You'll catch up.